Hello, good morning. Okay, so you're very welcome to our 11 a.m. webinar. So hello, everyone. If you're watching, please type to us in the chat, okay? Write to us in the chat and tell us your name, where you're from, and maybe what MyES school you go to. So please write to us. So just to introduce myself, so my name is Lisa. Okay, I'm a teacher with MyES Meravigli in Milan, and I've been living in Italy for 2.5 years. Okay, and I'm also joined by Emily. So Emily is with us. She's another teacher at Milano Meravigli, okay, MyES, and she will be helping me. So she will be replying to you in the chat, okay? So she will be writing to you as well. So we have a lot of people. I'm really happy to see this. So hello, Angelo, hello, we're welcome. Veronica, hello, I was talking to you yesterday. Oksana, amazing. Rosalba, Michele, Carmen, excellent. Okay, and this is Emily's introduction. I'll introduce her. So she is from the UK as well, and she's been in Milan for, well, almost a year, I guess, but just under a year. Okay, so yeah, so welcome everyone. So happy to see a lot of you tuning in today. That's excellent. Okay, so you're all very welcome. So tell us where you are. Tell us what MyES school you go to. Okay, what school do you go to? Where are you in Italy? I know you're in Italy, but where in Italy? Okay, where in Italy? And good morning, our DOS, so our Director of Studies, is also watching. Hello. Okay, so uh, it's it's very nice to see you too, Michele. Thank you for joining this morning. Okay, so everyone, you're very welcome and thank you for joining us for this webinar. If this is, I know for some of you, you've been tuning into the webinars, but if this is your first, remember that we have webinars all throughout the day for you to practice your English and to listen to us speaking. And also we want this to be interactive. Okay, we want this to be interactive. So we're going to be asking you some questions and we want you to write to us your answers in the chat throughout the lesson, okay, for you to practice. And also practice speaking with us along at home, okay? Angelo, okay, you're from Rome. Okay, very welcome. And Massimo, hello, hi. Thank you for joining. Okay, so for today, our topic, well, not today, for this webinar, our topic is going to be education. Okay, so education. So we're going to be talking a bit about school in general, like talking about in the past, okay, in the past. So practicing using the past simple and talking about when you were in school, okay, when you were in school. And Veronica, yes, I remember from yesterday, you're in Greve, in Chianti. So I remember you were with us, with me and Thiago yesterday. So you have a lot of lovely wine, which is very necessary during this lockdown situation. Okay, so just to go through what we're going to look at today. So as I said, we're going to be practicing the simple past. Okay, the simple past. So we're going to be practicing using this in English, looking at some different verbs, how we use it. Also talking about past school experiences. So when you were in school, and then also practicing there was, there were. Okay, and also just in general, some vocabulary and some tips for talking about school and education in English. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for joining us. So just to start, I'm going to ask some questions about education in general. Okay, so these are our questions. Okay. So the first one I'm going to ask is, did you like going to school when you were a child? So did you enjoy school? So let me know in the comments, did you enjoy school? Did you like it and why? Emily, I'm going to ask you to answer the same question in the chat. Did you enjoy school when you were a child? Did you like going to school? Tell the guys. For me personally, so I really liked school. Okay, I think it's obvious because I'm a teacher, so I don't think you become a teacher if you didn't like school. But yeah, so I liked school a lot, especially the equivalent to high school. Okay, really good. Okay, so I liked school a lot as a child. Excellent. I liked school a lot as a child. So you can see here in this example answer. Okay, so in this example answer, I liked school a lot. Okay, so to add emphasis, we can say I liked something a lot. I liked something a lot. So at the end, I liked something a lot. Oh, very good, Angelo. Okay. I liked the break of school. Okay, I like the break. So do you mean, for example, do you mean the holidays? Because the break in English, the break of school is the, so when you take in between classes, maybe you have a snack, or you maybe also you spend time with your friends. But we can say, so the summer break, we can say the summer break, okay? The summer break for when we're talking about the summer holidays, okay? Because the break by itself is just that pause, okay? That pause in between classes during one day. But some students like both. They like the breaks during the day and the summer break. Okay, perfect. So Veronica, excellent. So okay, so remember this is the past simple. So here we can say I enjoyed with an ed at the end. I enjoyed school when I was a child. Okay, when I was a child. Okay. And I remember that I played. Okay, that I played. Okay, so again, ed here. I remember that I played a lot with my friends because we're talking about the past. Talking about the past. Excellent, Michele. So you said I liked going to school a lot. Brilliant. That's great. That's perfect. Oksana, yes, I did. I liked going to school. Great. Massimo, not much. Okay, so you didn't like school much, but now you like my ES. We're glad to hear that. That's great. So yeah, my ES isn't like a normal school, as we all know, so it makes it nicer. Okay, and then Angelo, I mean that time when you can eat and you can enjoy with us. Okay, excellent. So yeah, that is perfect. So the break, you were right. So the break is the time where you can. So here we would probably say, so just to look at what you said here, Angelo. So the time when you can eat, and probably we would say you can spend time. Okay, you can spend time with other students. Okay, with other students. Okay, you can spend time with other students. Because yeah, we wouldn't usually use enjoy in this way. We would probably just say what the time when you can eat and spend time with other students or play with other students. Okay, and good point here, Emily. So just remember when I was a. So remember the a. When I was a child. When I was a child. Okay. And then, so we have an answer here from Carmen. So I liked, okay, so in this case, we can say, I liked going. Okay, I liked going to school when I was a child. Okay, I liked going to school when I was a child. Okay, really good. So similar to the question. So you can see in the question, did you like going? I liked going. Okay, I liked going to school. Okay, really good. Thank you for your answer, Carmen. Okay, Michele, so you have gone on to describing your school. Fantastic. Okay, so my school was small and loud. Okay, small and loud. There were lots of students. Okay, so probably in this case, you could probably say it was noisy. Okay, it was noisy. I would imagine. Because if there were a lot of students, there were loud noises, okay, loud noises. So probably you can describe it as noisy, okay, noisy, because there were a lot of students. I imagine if it's small and you have a lot of students, it must be very, we could say crowded when there are a lot of people, be very crowded and noisy. Really nice. Thank you for your answer, Michele. Okay, excellent. And then, so Francesca said, okay, here. Okay, sorry. So yes, I did, because I remember. Okay, so in this case, okay, because to enjoy is a verb. Okay, to enjoy is a verb. So we would say I enjoyed it or I enjoyed school. But in this case, you could probably say I remember that we were all very happy. Okay, we were all very happy. Okay, or everyone was very happy. Okay, everyone was very happy. Okay, everyone was very happy. Okay, because remember, guys, enjoy we use as a verb. So I enjoyed the film. Okay, so yeah, we can say it like that. Thank you, Emily. So we were all very happy. Okay. Okay. And yeah, so sorry, Emily was showing us this here. So yeah, remember, this is how we say to spend time with other students. So during the break, to spend time, it's like to stay with the other students, okay, during the break in school. Okay, so that can be doing anything. When you spend time with someone, you can be playing, I don't know, just sitting around, lots of different things. Okay, and then also this is just how we say, so crowded. Okay, so crowded when there are lots of people. Okay, lots of people, it's crowded, crowded. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for your answers. Those are excellent. Okay, really good. And as I said, let us know if you have any questions. Okay, any questions or something you're unsure of. Unsure of. Okay. So I'm going to ask then as well. So question number 3 here. What didn't, so this is the negative, what didn't you like about school? Okay, what didn't you like about school? So let us know in the comments, what didn't you like? Okay, so what did you not like? Okay, what were the things you didn't like about school? For me, I would say, so Emily, what about you? What didn't you like about school? Tell us. Ah, very good. Okay, I didn't like maths. Okay, I didn't like maths. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, so this could be what you didn't like could be a subject. It could be something, maybe something to do with the people, teachers. It can be anything that you didn't like. I didn't like, sorry, Emily, I didn't like history. I was very bad at history, I have to say. So I was really bad at history, so I didn't like history. And I also didn't like when I had to remember a lot of facts. I don't have a good memory. Okay, excellent. Okay, Michele, you have answered already. Amazing. In my school, I didn't like connecting with, okay, so connecting with other students. Ah, okay. So maybe because there were too many people and you like to stay alone. Okay, you like to stay alone, maybe. Okay, really good. That's a great sentence. Veronica, this is now. Is this now? I didn't like. Okay, so in this case, we would say I didn't like. So because to work from home is what we're all doing now. To work from home. Okay, to work from home. But in this case, the compiti, okay, so the stuff you have to do after school, we would say it's the homework. I didn't like the homework. Okay, I didn't like the homework. Okay, so remember when we have to do whether it's, I don't know, an essay, okay, something like this, perfect, just like this one here. I didn't like homework, or I didn't like the homework. Okay, just like this. So homework is compiti. Brilliant. Okay, thank you. Rosalba, same as me. I didn't like history. Excellent. Same as me. I agree. Okay. Ah, Massimo. Okay. I didn't like when the teacher. Okay. So remember teacher. So teacher past tense when the teacher called your name. So they called your name. So past tense. So CALLED. They called your name. And actually, guys, so in English, interrogation is a very strict word. Okay, it's very strong. Okay, it's very strong. So we would just say they call your name for a test or an exam. Okay, because interrogation is something that the police do in English. So it has a different meaning to how we use it about school. So in school, we would just say when they call your name for a question or for an exam, depending on what it is. Okay. So we've lots of answers here. Excellent. So I didn't like English, but actually I love it. Okay, Angelo. So you didn't like English in the past, but now you love it. Okay, you love it. Excellent. And Michaela, you were shy. I was shy but clever. Excellent. Okay, really good. Okay, so yeah, so you didn't like the having to talk to other people. And then, so we have didn't like maths and religion. I didn't like maths and history. Okay. Exactly. Perfect. So yeah, here we have the teacher asked you a question, or the teacher called your name for an exam. Okay, called your name for an exam. And yeah, exactly. Fantastic, Michele. So yeah, interrogation in English we use for crime. So only for crime. so yeah, so if you say it in English about school, people are like, the teacher interrogated you? What? Okay, excellent. So Francesca says, I didn't like doing theater plays. Okay. Okay, so yeah, did they make you do plays? Wow, okay. So you could either say one or the other there. You could say, I didn't like I didn't like theater. I didn't like theater. Or you could say, I didn't like doing plays. Okay, I didn't like doing plays. So we would usually say one or the other. Okay, really good. Okay, yeah, because I hated being on stage. Okay, on stage. Okay, and thank you, Emily. So we have here, I didn't like, okay, so remember, a scientist is the person. Okay, is the person. Okay, a scientist. It's the person who works in science. Okay, a scientist is a person. So as Emily has said here, I didn't like science subjects, or you could just say sciences. And I preferred, okay, so in this case, you can also just put one verb because you have two verbs together. So just one verb in the past simple. Okay, so I preferred to study humanities. I preferred to study. Exactly, just like this. Okay, so when we use two verbs one after another, one is in the past simple. Okay, the first one, I preferred to study. I preferred to study. And yeah, exactly, just like this. I didn't like science subjects or sciences. Okay, really good. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much for all your answers. And exactly, as an example, Michele has said, a scientist is like Einstein. Okay, like Albert Einstein. Fantastic. Okay, so before we move on, so just to show you this quote here. So this is a quote from Alice Cooper. So I think Some of you have mentioned this as well about how you felt in school. So the two best times of the year are Christmas morning and the end of school. So Alice Cooper is a rock star, okay, a rock star who had a lot of famous songs, but the one "School's Out for Summer." Okay, and the two best times of the year are Christmas morning. So when you're a child, Christmas morning is very exciting, and when school finishes, it's the summertime. Okay, it's the summertime. Okay, excellent. So I think some of you agree with this. So then, looking at the levels. Okay, excellent. Yeah. Looking at the levels of school. So we'll go through these. And also, I want to tell you after the equivalent, okay, the equivalent to how we say them in the UK and Ireland. Because in the UK and Ireland, we have some different names for schools. Okay, some different names. Okay, and really good. So just there, so Michaela, you said, I agree for. We would say in English, I agree with. Okay, I agree with the second sentence. Okay, I agree with the second sentence. So the preposition. Okay, and then, so we have this answer here. So I didn't like, so here we would say, I didn't like the students and teachers who weren't, so we would say weren't well behaved. They weren't well behaved. Okay, so well behaved. So well behaved is people who have, so just like this, people who have good behavior. So they weren't well behaved. Okay, who weren't well behaved. Okay, so people who, so behavior is like comportamento. Okay, so well behaved. Okay, really good, well behaved. Okay, great, guys. So you're already coming in with the answers here of which one is which. Exactly, thank you. So the opposite of well behaved is badly behaved. So in this case, you could just say the students who were badly behaved if you wanted to use the this way instead of using the negative and the positive together. Okay, fantastic. So we have all your answers here. Amazing. So looking at what we have on the slide, so exactly. So A is middle school. Okay, middle school. B, kindergarten. C, high school. Okay, high school. D is elementary school. And E is university. Okay, university. Okay, so excellent, really good. So university here. Okay, so what I want to do is to just go through these in order, okay, and to compare the vocabulary with the UK, what we call them, because the school levels are a bit different. Okay, the school levels are a bit different in America and also in the UK as well. They're different to here in Italy. So kindergarten, okay, first of all. So this word is actually from Germany, okay, but it's sometimes also called, so kindergarten can be called preschool, okay, preschool, or in, well, I know certainly we would say play school in Ireland, play school. So preschool, play school are another, so they're other terms for kindergarten. So sometimes you might hear those in English. Okay. And then, so the next level after kindergarten. So yeah, so exactly. So these are for younger children. Okay, so younger children. And in the UK as well, they say nursery. Okay, nursery. And then the next one, so elementary school. Okay, so elementary school after kindergarten, you go to elementary school. And also in the UK, we call this primary school. So native speakers might say both. So they might say elementary or primary school, but they're the same level. Okay, they're the same level. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Emily. Fantastic. Okay, and then so in America, after elementary school, you go to middle school. Okay, middle school. So very similar here to Scuola Media. But in the UK and Ireland, we have middle school and high school together. Okay, they're together, usually in the same school. And this is called secondary school. Okay, secondary school. So middle school and high school are usually together, and it's called secondary school in the UK. Okay, and yeah, so middle school is only in America, whereas we would have the same levels, but all in one school. Okay, all in one school. Okay, and then university. Okay, so university, sometimes you might also hear people refer to this as college. Okay, so sometimes you might hear people say college. Okay, so college. But sometimes college they use as the same as university. Okay, the same as university, or college can be a lower level. So you get a qualification, but the qualification isn't as high. So it could be something like a technical college, something like this. So it's maybe you don't get the same level of education, but we use it both ways. We use it both ways. Exactly. Perfect. So yeah, as Emily has here. So it's sometimes they go to college and they do more practical subjects. Okay, more practical subjects. And then usually they get a qualification. Sometimes they go to university after, or other times they just work after this. Okay, so guys, please let us know if you have any questions, if anything is unclear. Okay, if anything is unclear. So, speaking about this, so which school was your favorite? So please let us know. And I also want to highlight here favorite, so Favorite. So this is, okay, this is the US spelling. Okay, so sometimes you will see the UK spelling with a U in the middle, so Ourite. So that's completely fine. Okay, so in American English, it's like this, and UK English, it's with a U, so it's both are correct. Okay, so which was your favorite school? Please let us know and why it was your favorite school. Okay, so Michele, could you just clarify your question? So performing to work. Okay, so to perform, remember performing is like singing or acting or dancing. Okay, so please let me know what you mean by work, performing to work. Excellent. So Emily said, my favorite school was university because I was more independent. Excellent. Okay, really good. So yeah, so I didn't like university. My favorite school was secondary school. But yeah, I know most people like university. But for me, my favorite school was secondary school because I loved the mix of subjects I could do, because I could study art, I could study engineering, I could study physics. I really enjoyed being able to do a mix of activities in my school. So I was very lucky. Whereas in university, I had to study one thing and I didn't like that. I didn't like it that way. Raquel, okay, fantastic. Thank you. So you said my favorite school was high school. Excellent. Okay, my favorite school was high school. Brilliant. These are great, guys. And Veronica, my favorite school. Okay, so remember past simple here. So because it's which school was your favorite? Was your favorite. So here we can say my favorite school was elementary school. So we would probably say elementary school without the, okay, without the, exactly as Emily says. So we can take out the. My favorite school was elementary school because you played a lot and you started to learn many things. Okay, started to learn many things. So exactly, just like Emily has here, we would say it in this way. My favorite school was elementary school. Okay, excellent. And yeah, you start to learn. Okay, very good. Okay, so we have here, Michele. My favorite school was kindergarten because I didn't understand anything. Excellent. That's brilliant. I love it. I didn't understand anything. So you were happy. Also, yeah, I think in kindergarten, you have no responsibility. The idea is just you just have to play, have fun. So, yeah, for sure. For sure, that can be a very nice experience. Okay, and then, okay, so Angelo, my favorite school was middle school. Okay, so in this case, probably you would say, I was very happy. Okay, I was very happy. So middle school, I was very happy. And perfect. Yeah, Michaela, very good. Okay, so my favorite school was elementary school. Okay, and so like we would say here, so as Emily has said, we would say, I met, okay, because I met. So the past tense of meet is met. I met, so like this, many, just take a second to come up. I met many or a lot of children who are now my friends. Okay, because I met many or a lot of children who are now my friends. Okay, so you can say it like this. That's really nice. That's excellent. You're very lucky to still have friends like this. That's great. And then Massimo. My favorite school was kindergarten. Okay, so remember, guys, when we say, so I didn't do anything. So it's a bit different in English. We would say, because you didn't do anything. Okay, you didn't do anything. Okay, so like this, if you're saying now at the moment, so I am not at work, so I'm not doing anything. Not doing anything. So even in the, so this is the past tense, but in the present tense, I'm not doing anything. Okay, exactly. So like Emily has here, we would say, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. Okay, so then my favorite school was middle school because, okay, so here, so my favorite school was middle school. So again, Rosalba, so you could just say, because I practiced. Okay, I practiced. You don't need to have the was, so past simple. I practiced sport. Or you could just say, I played. I played sport at school. Okay, because I played sport at school. Okay, so just like this. But really good. Okay, excellent. You played sport. Okay, because I practiced or played sports. Okay, and then. Okay, so my favorite school, okay, so remember, okay, so here if you have more than one, okay, more than one, so you have two. So my favorite schools, okay, my favorite schools, so put the S, my favorite schools were elementary and middle school probably because it was happy and there were friendly children and very good. Okay, so we would say here helpful. Okay, helpful. Helpful. So friendly children and helpful teachers. Helpful teachers. So Emily will write that in the box. So there it is. So how we say this, helpful. So a person who is helpful helps you a lot with something. Okay, so helpful teachers. Really good. Yeah, that's great. So it's important that teachers are helpful. Okay, helpful. Okay, so we have Shu. So Shu says here, so please tell me the difference between school. Okay, so in the UK and Japan, well, to be honest, I don't know. I know that in Japan, the school system is very different. Okay, the school system is very different. So I know that probably the type of subjects you do at the beginning is very different in Japan to in the UK. Okay, so guys, I'm trying to catch up on all your comments. Okay, excellent. So, Deborah, thank you for your comments. So, here, remember, we would say, okay, so my favorite school was, so past tense, was kindergarten. Okay, was kindergarten. Okay, was kindergarten. And I imagine, I don't know this term in Italian, but yeah, so like we can have here. So, okay, like this. Okay, my favorite school was kindergarten because I met. Because I met. Okay, really good. Okay, excellent. And then, perfect. Okay, so my favorite school was university because I loved studying. Okay, so we would probably say I love studying all the subjects and I liked my habits there, or even you could probably say I liked my lifestyle. I liked my lifestyle there. Okay, I liked my lifestyle. Okay, so yeah, as Emily says here, I liked all the subjects and probably I liked my lifestyle, or yes, exactly, my routine. Okay, my lifestyle or my routine. Because habits, it's more like sometimes we're talking about things we do, like a habit can be drinking a lot of coffee. Drinking a lot of coffee, or for example, smoking, a habit. Okay, whereas we would say if we're talking about you liked how it was, also in general what you did. So we would probably say your lifestyle or your routine. Okay, excellent, guys. Thank you so much for all your amazing answers. Okay, so I'm just going to move on here to subjects. Okay, so subjects. So take a look at these and identify which ones are which pictures. Okay, so here we have math, science, history, geography, art, and music. Okay, so what I would like you to do is to tell us, okay, so which one is with which picture. Okay, which is with which picture. And also, just to mention, math, okay, so this is US English, math, whereas we would say in the UK, we would just say maths, okay, maths with an S. Okay, so both are okay. So sometimes you might hear us saying maths. Okay, perfect, just like this. Okay. Oh, sorry, steered the wrong one. Okay. So, oh, this is moving all around. Hang on. Sorry. Sharing the wrong things. Okay, anyway. Yes, thank you, Emily. Math is US and maths UK. Okay, perfect. Great, guys. So, exactly. So we have A is art. Okay, A is art. B is math or maths, as I said. C is history. D is science. Okay, science. E is music. Perfect, that's excellent, guys. And F is geography. Okay, geography. So just listen to that pronunciation and practice it at home as well. Geography. Geography. It's similar. Okay, and just to mention, okay, in science, in high school or sometimes middle school, you have three subjects in science. Three subjects in science. So in science, we have three subjects. So they are biology. Okay, I think Emily can type these into the thing. So biology, physics, and chemistry. Okay, so they're usually the three subjects that you study in science. Perfect. Okay, excellent. So this is just how we spell them. Okay, so just be careful of the pronunciation. So biology, chemistry, and physics. Okay, physics. Okay, and then also, does anyone know the subject where you play a lot of sports? What do we call it in English? The subject where you play a lot of sports. Okay. What is the subject that you play lots of sports or do activities? Okay, so please let us know if you know what it's called. Excellent. That's fantastic, Veronica. Okay, so PE. Okay, PE. So PE in English, it's similar to Italian. It's short for physical education. Okay, physical education. Physical education. So PE. Okay, physical education. Thank you. Okay, excellent. Physical education. Okay, so physical education. And in America, it is called gym, usually. They call it gym. Okay, so PE or physical education. But usually we just say PE. And gym, exactly, US. Okay, really good. So then, what I want to do, I'm going to go to our next activity. Okay, so I'm a little bit frozen. Just one second. Okay, so here we have some practice with the simple past. Okay, some practice with the simple past. So take a look, guys, so you can see the verbs. Okay, you can see the verbs here. So it's what did you do at school? What did you do at school? Okay, so we have some sentences here and we need to put the verbs into the past simple. Into the past simple. Okay, so take a look. Number one, fantastic. Okay, exactly. I played. Okay, I played on the basketball team. So just like this sentence, you could say, for example, I played on the football team. I played on the football team. Okay, you can change it to whatever is true for you. Okay, excellent. Okay, wow, guys, you're going really fast. Okay, so just remember with number two, I studied. Okay, I studied. Studied history and art. So this is the spelling. I studied history and art. So it ends in an IED. So remember when we have a Y, so when we have a Y at the end of the verb, so perfect, it becomes IED when it's regular. Okay, so past simple, just like this. Okay, if it ends in Y, it becomes IED. Okay, really good. And then, yeah, so number three, I never attended school on Saturday. Okay, I never attended school on Saturday. Very good. Okay, I never attended school on Saturday. So also attended, so to attend school in English, it's very formal. Okay, it's very formal. So commonly we would say, I never went to school on Saturday. Okay, I never went to school on Saturday as well. So attended is a bit more formal, to attend school. We would usually say to go to school, to go to school. And yes, for sure, Michaela. So so when it's irregular verbs, it can be more difficult. It can be more difficult for sure. It just takes practice. Okay, excellent. And then, yeah, as you guys said, so number four, I failed a math exam in high school. Okay, I failed a math exam in high school. So obviously then they did not do well, or they didn't like maths. Didn't like maths. Okay. And then, so number five, I changed. Okay, I changed school 10 years old. Okay, when I was 10 years old, I changed school. So perfect. Okay, excellent. I changed school. Okay, so remember change as well. So when we change school, you can also, so in America, you can also be a transfer. Okay, so I transferred schools, we can say as well. I transferred schools. So that means to move from one school to another. I transferred. Okay, so then a person who transfers is often called a transfer student. Okay, a transfer student. Okay, it's a bit different in university. You're probably an exchange student. If you move from university from one country to another, you can be an exchange student, an exchange student. So a transfer is moving from one school to another, and an exchange student can be more temporary from another country. Okay, so Veronica, just remember, I transferred, okay? Transferred, just like Emily spelled it here. So I transferred. Okay, I transferred. So spell like this. I transferred. Okay. Okay, and then the last one, really good, guys. This is excellent. So the last one is passed. Okay, I passed. I passed my history exams. Okay, I always passed. I always passed. Okay, perfect. And yeah, so, okay, really good. Okay, so Veronica, you said you transferred, okay, you transferred schools. Okay, you transferred from scientific high school to artistic high school. Very nice. Okay, so you transferred, so you changed the school. Excellent. Okay, really good. That's great. That's really interesting. It's a very different change, a very different change. And Michaela, yes, exactly. Great point. So to pass is the opposite of to fail. Okay, to pass is the opposite of to fail. That's excellent. Okay, so everyone, we're almost at the end of this lesson, but please tell me if you have any final questions. Okay, any last questions, please write to us. Okay, if you have any final questions, please let us know. So as I said, so what we practiced today, so just what we did. Okay, so we practiced a little bit of, okay, it's not working for me to do a summary. So we practiced, there we go. Okay, I can go back. Sorry guys, this is starting to forget. So we practiced speaking about what you did, okay, so what you did in school and what school you liked, okay, what school you liked, and also what you didn't like about school. And the most important thing we practiced was using the past simple, okay, the past simple. So really, really good with that. So remember, it can be very difficult, so it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice. Okay, but really good work. So you gave great examples, great sentences, okay? And also we just practiced some of our education vocabulary in English as well. Okay, so guys, if there are any other questions, please let us know. Okay, please write to us. We can answer before we leave. Okay, fantastic. So if there are no more questions, just from myself and Emily, thank you so much. Really great work today. And hopefully, as we said, with these webinars, we have them all day. So you can tune in, okay? You can tune in to webinars and we will be practicing different topics, okay? Different topics. Actually, at 12 o'clock, so in 10 minutes, I will be with our other teacher, Jadine, and we will be practicing giving directions. So you can tune in for that if you are free. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Emily.